Okay, I'm about to go to the hatchery and get my 4 new chicks. I'm pretty excited. Let's get there as fast as humanly possible. Ah! No, it's like 9:30 and I have until 6 to get them. I think we're okay, but let's go. Hi everybody, it's Phoenix Gira. I am about to put together a new brooder box because I'm going to get 4 new chicks and I'm really excited about it. This is a heater and a brooder that goes inside the box and it's way too big for one box, and I'll show you that in a minute when I'm creating the whole thing. But this is it's a brooder, so it lies down, and it's also a heater, so you can stand it up vertically or horizontally. Okay, I'm pretty excited, and I know I've said that, but I'm just going to chat a little bit about why I'm excited. Last year, or last time when I got chicks, it was my first batch, and I was excited then, but a little apprehensive, like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm the type of person that tries to research things in advance before I do them. So I bought some books, I went online, I started making notes in my own little binder. I'm getting a brand new coop, so the one that I'm using right now will still be used, and it will actually be in a new location, and it will be for the new chicks. Okay, here it is. This is the brooder, and it's what I used last time, so it's obviously used. And you can set it up like so, you can set it up like so, and you can set it up like so. It comes with a set of legs that allows you to set it up vertically or horizontally. And it comes up with a set of legs that allows you to set it up on its face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up, instead of flat, I'm going to set it up like this. And the reason is that way they can be at the warmest part of the brooder heater and the coolest part. So you take your legs and what I'm going to do is set it onto this first set. There's basically 3 levels. And I want the back end to be at the lowest level. All right? So now I'm going to take the front part and set it at the highest level. Like so. Ta-da! When the chicks come in, they'll go down and they'll huddle down here where it'll be very warm. It'll probably be about 90 or 95 degrees right here. And then they will come out here if they're too warm, but it'll still be a nice, probably 85 here. And then they can walk all the way out here and get their food and their water. And there'll be about this much space in the box, maybe a little bit more actually. But the box will be as wide as this is long and all the way over about double that size. Now I'll also have a heat lamp on while I have this on because it'll be way up here. It'll be probably a good 3 feet above the box, more or less. And what that does is make it so that the the temperature around the box won't get too cold, because in the garage it'll probably get down to about 40 degrees and that's too cold for them, maybe 50 degrees. And also because the chicks aren't going to sleep all night long like chickens do. The chicks, they're not like kittens and puppies, you know, they need to eat every so often, much more often than chickens do. So the red light will make it so that it's not super bright, like, I'm gonna be awake all night long, but allows them to see enough to get out and get their water. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm back. It's like I didn't even leave, right? Here is the box. I have some tape because I'm going to tape the bottom of that box. I have an X-Acto knife, and I already have this box put together. And what I did was I, you know, taped together the bottom like you would normally. And I also put some tape in the very bottom of this just to keep the flaps from coming up. I'm going to start putting it together, and I will, once in a while, I'll stop and chat and say what it is I'm doing. And then I'll show you the finished product up close, okay? Let's get started. Or let's get started. I know you couldn't see me. It was just a shirt with chickens on it. Do you like my chicken shirt? My neighbor gave me this shirt. Isn't it great? I love it. This is what I've done. Basically, I just cut down both sides and I lay that flat. Now I'm going to do the same on the other box, and then this is just going to slip right inside that one. So I'm going to do a little different experiment when it comes to filming the chicks. Last time I didn't know what I was doing. I just filmed them, and it turned out great. And then I made longer videos, you know, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, videos of their activity. And I'm still going to do that. I'm still going to do that because I love doing that. I love putting together the videos and having this, you know, conversation with the chicks. But I was thinking, you know, the short videos, the quick videos are there. It's a really neat way to just put out a quick video and say, hey, here we are. And because my other videos, you know, I'm trying to catch up, and they're in the past, it's going to be a little wonky. So I'm still going to put out videos of the forehands, you know, during their progress through winter, and then I'll have these shorts or quicks of the new chicks while I try to compile new videos of them. And hopefully I can catch up, you know, as close to possible when I finally, you know, blend the two flocks together. Well, after all that cutting, I just realized I completely cut this wrong. If I had only watched my own video a year and a half ago when I made a brooder box, I would have known that this was wrong. So the brooder plate fits this way, which means I should have cut that off instead of this one. Because if I turn it this way, it won't fit. It just bulges out the box, you see. It's just way too big. All right, so now I have to fix this. I have to figure out how I'm going to fix this. Un momento, por favor. So, was I able to fix the mess of a box I made? Sort of. This is the problem with thinking as you go while filming yourself. Trying to make sure you don't look like an idiot. Well, not an idiot, but just, you know, oh, I should have stopped and looked at my old video to see what I did last time. But instead, I just was like, oh yeah, this is it. No. But I think I got it figured out, but it's just kind of a bummer. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I've cut it so that this one fits right in here. Like so. Okay, and then I folded this back. Okay, so essentially, I'll pull it like this, and I'm gonna tape this here. All right, so now there are no gaps for chicks to get out. The actual heater itself, let's see if I can get it with one hand and put it in here and not break it. That'd be cool. All right, so the brooder sits like that. So you can see why I couldn't have one box. There'd be no place for food or them to escape. So essentially they'll go over there when they're cold in that part of the box, and then they'll come over here when they want food. And of course, as I'm sitting here talking while driving, I missed my turn. Which is no big deal, because you know what? There's another way to get on the freeway. There's another way. You know, that may have been my favorite way, but I have a second favorite way. right? Here we are in the garage with the finished box. So you see, here is the brooder, the heater. See how big it is? And sorry about my shadow. The lighting in here, well, it's a garage. There we go. So you see the brooder and how big it is? It takes up so much of the box that you need a separate box. Now I have this mesh over the top. I had this last year as well. And I basically just attached it to pieces of wood that makes it so that I have a lid. This is the food I'm going to give them. This is the Nature Wise Quick Starter Grower, 18% protein. This has pretty much no soy in it, except the very last ingredient is soybean protein meal. But this is the same brand that I feed to my adult chickens. They get the Hardy Hen from this same company, and they love it, and it's great. I also have the heat lamp here that I can turn on at night and focus into one area. I can have it on with the brooder if it gets too cold. I don't know that it will, but last night I think it was 40 degrees in here, and that's too cold for chicks, so. But that's pretty big, 2 extra large boxes. And I should have cut them both the way I cut this one, but I didn't. So now they're gonna have a little, a little longer shot right here. All right. I think the next time you see this, there'll be some chicks in there. That'll be awesome. Shadow. It's gonna take about 20 minutes to get there. So guess what I'm not gonna do? I'm not going to film myself for the next 20 minutes driving my car. Okay. All right. So, we'll be back in a minute, or maybe even just a second. Okay, I'm at the hatchery. Let's get the chicks. I'm getting an incredible sense of deja vu. I think I did this like a year and a half ago. Okay, so believe it or not, the chicks are in this bag. Last time they were in a box. This time they're in this little bag. So 2 silver-laced Wyandottes and 2 Americanas. The 2 that look identical are obviously the same breed. So we're gonna get them home right now and get them some water. I asked the lady when I was at the hatchery, I said, so now I just want to double check. I mean, I'm assuming that the 2 chicks that look identical are the silver-laced Wyandottes, and the other 2 are the Easter eggers. And she's like, yeah, and she just like puts her hand in the bag and rips one out. And this one is the Wyandotte, and pulls the other one out, and this one is the other one. And I'm like, I said, so I guess you have no issues just sticking your hand in there and ripping them out. She goes, no, she goes, they're a lot tougher than people think they are. I'm like, okay, well, I'm probably not going to rip them out of the bag. Gently take them out of the bag and put them into their brooder, and I'm like, okay, lady. All right, we're at a stoplight. Hello, how are you? How are you doing, huh? So one of the Easter eggers is gray, and the other one is kind of a brownish red color. Hello. Hello. Hi. Yeah, so they give you this bag. I think the reason they give you a bag now, I mean, last year I had a box. I think they give you a bag because they simply have so many people buying chicks. They have to give you a bag. Here's our first little chick. Hi, sweetie, how are you? Here's some water. Here's some water. Hey now. Hey now. I'm the boss. Here, let's get some water. There, see? So what you do is you just sort of put their beak in the water so they can get a taste of it. Here comes your sister. Yeah, here comes your sister. Let's put her nose in the water. Hi there. There you go. Okay, we got two. So this is an Easter egger, and this is a silver-laced Wyandotte. Okay, let's get another one out. Here's another Easter egger. Hi, sweetie. Yeah. Hold on, let me get my... Look, your sister's drinking already, all by herself. There you go. Now again, I don't have any pine shavings in here for a time. They came with some pine shavings. Here's the other silver-laced Wyandotte. Get her beak in the water. See, this one right here is kind of a reddish brown color. And then the other one is kind of a gray color. So I don't know, that one may come out to be black. And then the other two, the silver-laced Wyandottes, will be white, kind of speckled colors. It's really hard to tell when they're chicks. I've learned that. It makes, other than like maybe a, you know, Rhode Island red, some of them will come out and they'll be about the same color when they get older. But I learned that the other way. I'm like, how are these chicks gonna turn out to be, you know, a certain color? And they are. So that one's kind of, see, it has kind of reddish brown color to it. And puffy cheeks. And then these two are the same. Part of me wishes I got more of the Easter eggers, but that's okay. Getting a variety like this is nice so that, you know, you can decide later, you know, do I like this breed or not? But, you know, chickens, if you just keep them as, you know, they lay eggs and then keep them kind of as pets, they can live a long time. So you just keep getting, oh, I'll just get different chickens next time. Okay, do you have room for different chickens next time? Hi there. Hi there. No names yet, obviously. For reals. The back of these two look a lot like Spitfire. I don't have Spitfire anymore, but she looked like that, only bright orange red. Yeah, she did. Oh yeah, look at that. Can you see her puffy cheeks? Oh, look at those puffy cheeks. She's interested in the fern right now. What about you? Do you have puffy? You should have puffy cheeks. Oh, I can't get that close. So cute. No, don't eat that. There you go. Good girl.